Hello there. Well, we're going to continue alien disclosure. Alright, this is going to be a main topic throughout forever, from now on. Yeah, that's new to me, but that's good. I'm going to also go into detail why now and why not before. Well, you can say I never got the call. It's like there can be chaos in the streets and, you know, buildings being burnt down, but I don't get a call there's something wrong, I'm not going to do anything. That's probably the worst way of putting it, but I didn't get a call until recently. So, hopefully this is running okay. It's going to be high CPU, but it should be okay. So, yeah, that's probably the worst way to say it, go into that, but others are probably connected to it, but I have not got a full confirmation. Even now, I'm just kind of, well, no, I'm not questioning it, but I did not realize it was going to happen this soon. I'm glad it is, because, you know, waiting, you know, forever and having these channeled messages is great and everything, but it does get old, that's for sure. It's like this and that's happening on Mars, and this is happening on Jupiter, blah, da, 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 da. It's like, who cares? It's like, is that really going to do anything for us in the long run? No. So, this is a different deal. So, this is more of the real deal. And so, you can say we're kind of coaching into the next phase, which is nice. I feel a lot more comfortable with this than anything else, that's for sure. Not to say, you know, I'm against channeling or anything like that, but this does feel a lot more productive, you could say. Not to say channeling isn't bad, but it's like, you know, it'd be nice to get more of, you know, you can talk the talk when they come through, but it'd be nice to see something on their side every once in a while instead of, I mean, a little bit of lights here. I mean, I don't know, all I ask is like little twinkling lights every once in a while. I mean, at least with something. But this seems to be more like we're here, and that's nice. That is very comforting. It's like lifetime, you know, reason for being here makes more sense. So, it's very comforting in that regard. So, when's it going to happen? I'm not sure. Around July, possibly before that, I have no idea. Also, when I said I saw them, at least a visual of it, how it would look, it looked like it was also over, I forgot to mention, over a beach. So, clear skies and over a beach. Is it going to be in Mexico? I don't know. Definitely the military is going to get involved with it, not necessarily. We're going to have fighter jets flying around, possibly. It's hard to say. Now, would this be like the government will know about it before it happens? I mean, like the public government, most likely. But maybe not. But I think so. They're not going to just make this all just a... so Washington might go through another clear out. I think it's going through one right now, slightly. I haven't really paid attention. I don't like to watch stuff like that because the government is, I don't think I want to take our government to a whole nother universe. Just, I wouldn't do that to anybody. So central. But anyways, where this is all going is, like I said, I saw the Nordics involved with us, like setting the stage. I believe it's mostly male, maybe female, mostly male. Only because we're not exactly the most friendly society. Yeah, in case you have not noticed that. Yeah, and the reason why they're here, which I'm glad, I hope they do, I think they will. It's about damn time. I kept saying that today. It's about damn time. It's about time. It is about time. Another thing is like why they're doing this is, as you can tell, humanity does not look like it's going to go anywhere. And I said that like what, a year ago or longer than a year. It's like, dude, the way this is going, you know, we might have first contact in like 3,000 years. The way this is going, maybe 10,000 years. A million might be looking right. So this helps. This is good. I know I'm not really, I'm very optimistic about humanity, but you know, they're not really showing it much in signs of, you know, that they can evolve very quick or want to at all. I don't think many want to at all. Not to say they're not ready, it's just they don't want to grow up. Another thing I got, or another way of looking at it, I'm not sure if anybody, look at school. Look at our school structure. Like kindergarten, I don't hit on that a lot, but elementary school, middle school, high school. You know, they kind of like force you through it, kind of. Yeah, you graduate or you don't, right? But eventually you get through it somehow, or get daddy to pay for it or something. It's a joke, but not always. But either way, you see the levels of upgrading yourself, basically, at least intellectually or however you want to word it. And so spiritually, though, not many really, well, some do, some mature, some don't, some stay a kid, whatever. So think about our world as like, there's really no structure of upgrading. Not really. Not spiritually. According to most humans, probably. None of the psychic abilities exist at all. And yet you all have them, and you all use them, and you still say they don't exist. Reincarnation exists. Yes, it's a little bit more difficult to connect with that one, but it does exist. But as for psychic abilities, everybody has intuition. Everybody has it. And they say they don't. And they call psychic work a joke. And you look at the humanist as that's like, kindergarten must be a blast. And it is. It is. They love it. They don't have... What is going on is that people don't have to evolve. And they haven't. Now they have their technology to be their babysitter. Humans really don't have to evolve. Some have. Many have. You still got a population that's still not going anywhere. As you can see, this rape is a big thing. Abuse, child abuse. You know, you can go on and on with it. It's not looking too good here, is it? Because the souls have not evolved. They're not going to. They don't feel like it before. It's more fun. It's more fun to be a kid. Look at Toys R Us. I want to be a kid again. I forgot how to word it. I want to be a kid again or forever. That's what's going on here. And it sucks for the rest of us to have to put up with it. It sucks. It so sucks. Yeah, it's not fun. Not really. I mean, how many souls come here that are awake and want to really be here? I imagine that's a small percent. Probably less than 1%. I doubt anybody really wants to be here. Not really. Not when you're aware of what's going on. You're hearing this well, it's like, great. Wonderful. So, that's true. It makes quite a lot of sense, but it is a lesson to us. But as for us evolving into the next level, you could say we're going into graduation state, you could say, of more graduating the third dimension. And so most likely this has been planned for some time, and I had no idea I was going to actually go into this stuff this soon. The way it was looking before, it would be like 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, or just be, you know, same old, and all going to blow up and go insane, basically. Waiting. So what this looks like, we're actually getting finally some movement over there. It's about time, though. I have to keep saying that because it's about time. It's about damn time. So, you know, when they show up, if I ever get to talk to them, say it's about damn time. Can't help it. Just can't help it. So as for where, sorry. As for where all this is going, most likely the government is going to get involved. Hopefully that not. So I don't know about the shadow. I mean, obviously shadow government, but I'm not sure. Mostly the public government. The president will be there most likely to greet them, to say hello. After I don't know how it's going to go exactly. It might be already pre-planned. It's a by possibility. These are all scenarios. This what I saw was where alien energy in the sky is going to be, you know, high enough where you can see that there's people on the ship. It's like, that's real right there, you know, and that's not SpaceX, and that's from somewhere else. So, and when I saw the ship is kind of like a white, kind of whitish blue, transparent, and not the typical ship. I'll put an image of it. What I kind of found, something similar, what I saw, but It's not exactly. I'll do that tomorrow. I gotta get up early tomorrow, so screw it. But I'll give you one more detail of what I'm getting. I want to get trinkets here and there. I'm going to get versions of it. I don't know how it's going to play out exactly, but I'm going to give you versions of at least what I'm getting at this point. Basically, it's going to be a lot of, maybe they don't know, maybe that's why I'm not getting a whole lot, but there's going to be a lot of conversation going back and forth. The media, I'm not even sure if the media is even going to be allowed to even, you know, they'll say they're crap, but it'll most likely be a message from the government. They might already have something set up as for a video to help people understand what's going on, which I wouldn't doubt. You know, here are the aliens, here's the Pleiadians, and these are Yael. I don't know if they're going to go that far into it, but definitely the ones that are here, they're going to go into more detail of it. I don't know if they're going to have like an in-depth interview with Barbara Walters. I hope not. It's like we're doomed. We're doomed already. It's not going to be an easy transition either from what it feels. As you can tell, humans are very irrational, so expect a lot of that. I try not to laugh either, because I still goes back to when Trump won. I was laughing my ass off. I'm gonna laugh my ass off the whole thing. It's like Democrats are crying like hell. It's like shit. That's great. I'm sorry, it's terrible, but it was funny though. Still is. But it's gonna be kind of the same thing. Basically, seeing humans freak out. It's like I want to be my third dimension life. I want to watch my movies. I want to I don't want to live in my cubicle for the rest of my life. Nobody's taking that away from you. It's just showing that you don't have to live that forever, but they are going to cure diseases eventually. The Yael is going to be brought in eventually as you're getting more physical with us, like somehow. And of course, a lot of people get scared and you go through all that nonsense. So as I said, things are not going to be easy here. I mean, just because they're here will help, but humans are no bunch of wild animals that make zero sense are going to do what they do best and make no sense. So we're going to have a lot of that going on. So we'll make a great movie of the week, that's for sure. So yeah, it's not going to be pretty from what it feels like. But it'll be still, we need their help because humanity's not growing at all. It's like some are, congratulations. You are a few. The rest, yeah. Might as well go back to the Stone Age while they're at it. I think they'll enjoy that, actually. You're kind of already living that right now, from what you look like. It's like the same routine over and over and over and over. It's like, and you tell them about this stuff, they just say it's all crap. Yeah, they do the same thing over and over and over and over. It's like it's a horror movie, basically. It's a zombie apocalypse. And I guess they don't know how to get out of it. So, basically, like my channel, if I'm still on YouTube after this, probably should be okay. But when this is going to happen, they're not giving me a time frame, but that's why we're getting closer to it. Let's put it that way. And also, yeah, I feel y'all are going to be part of our society somehow, but they're not going into details of what. So, I think y'all, yeah, it's different. Yeah, they look kind of weird, which is going to be great. That's nothing compared to when the reptilians show up, and what is it? Felines, eventually. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Be mostly the Nordic aliens. You probably see females eventually. I'm not getting a real clear indication. They're going to just stay in the sky in that one spot, and then connect to humans somehow, like through the government. It'll be mostly through the government. As for what's going on in the shadow government, I'm not getting a clear indication of what's going to happen with that. The positive is involved with it. The positive Illuminati are part of this, so whatever war is going on, it seems to be over, or it's continuing. Either way, we're allowed to have this disclosure moment. So when Trump won, I was pretty much showing a win for the positive. And if you don't like Trump too much, quite understand that, but it doesn't really matter. What matters most is the actions of what we're leading into. And from what I feel, what Trump is like, the alien agenda seems to be the resort is like, it's time. It's like it's all going to fold into the alien agenda. And I also feel like there's people around him who's like, it's time for this. So all you and your wall, it's like, you can shove that. That's a joke anyway, but Well, we can't hurt for trying, but that's not going to solve anything. I mean, it might look neat. It's expensive, but it doesn't. It's stupid, but whatever. See, there's a lot of problems here. We can't do it. I mean, just due to the manipulations going on here through the cabal and other things. So yeah, like the cabal is still going to be here doing their stuff. That's the thing. You have aliens here, but the cabal are still playing their games. They're not going to go away. Not yet. So yeah, because we got to do it. So it's us taking back our power. Having the aliens come here is us taking back our power and us warring through them, but we're still doing it ourselves. We're taking their knowledge and improving our vibrations. We get activated, however that works. Is everybody going to leave Ivan here by himself? Probably. That'll suck. I'm stuck here with a zombie apocalypse by myself. I can see everybody else will leave. I'm just still here. So what am I doing wrong here? It's like, isn't the torture chamber enough as it is? Apparently not. That's a joke, but anyway, it's fine. But yeah, we still got a long ways to go. But it'd be a nice refresher for sure where they show up. It'd be great. People would be freaking out. But you know, eventually they get over that. Of course, they're going to think they're bad, they're demons, same old, same old. It's like we just have to wait for the wave, and religious people are going to get all crazy, same old, just regurgitating their garbage, you know, same old Antichrist, all that nonsense. It's just going to be a nightmare, basically. So, but no, I believe it's going to be a positive connection all around. Trust me, if it was negative, we wouldn't be here right now. Not really. We would have been blown to smithereens ages ago. So we're still here. Another thing, this might not be the best show of their presence, but I'll bring it up anyway. Because like during World War II, they called the Aryan race. Well, the ones that caused that are going to be here helping us. So that shows that their effect can be put in our reality very easily. Not to put out fear this time, so they know what they're going to deal with here. But look at history, the Aryan race, supreme race, pretty, beautiful people. If that's in our history, and it is, so them showing up here to help us is not fiction. So it's a high probability, and it will happen. So why the Nordics? They just, once again, well, obviously they know us very well. You can say some of their species cause a lot of difficulties here. Kind of got us in this situation. Not entirely. You have the Archons, a lot of other not so friendly beings of just, you know, we've been hit by everybody. So everybody in town has pretty much had a piece of us. And so right now we're going through a new cycle, a new era, for sure. It's not one to have fear. Many of you out there are already aware of all this. You know there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Now as for humanity and their stuff, it's going to be hilarious. That's all I know. Okay, I'll be laughing silently. I'll try not to laugh. Let's put it that way. But as they get all pissed off, and yeah, they're not going to do some very nice things. I don't think so, because that's where they operate. I can't even see them with a rocket launcher. It's like, do people even have that here? I wouldn't be surprised. So, as you can tell, they're probably going to be in the sky. How they're going to start interacting with us, it's going to be a while. But the presence of them being here and showing like you're not alone is, hello, we're here to help you. And you want to throw all your garbage ass, that's fine. We know how you're going to operate. So, that's okay. So, that is what I see. So it's going to be a while before they start truly interacting with us, but because, you know, we're a bunch of, you know, crazy people, basically. So some think it's fake, some think it's a New World Order trying to get us, you know, all that. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. But it'd be nice to have them here, that's for sure. Instead of doing all these channelings and seeing nothing. And that's usually how it works, and it sucks. So we're preparing for awakening. Once again, it feels like July, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. It feels like summertime. See, we still have, I don't know, it's going to be much sooner. That could be this week. I don't think it's going to be this week, but it's hard to say. They're definitely planning for their big hello, and they're going to be involved with us and then eventually other races. So yeah, many have said, yeah, y'all are going to play a big role. I don't think so. I mean, not in the first visitation. It's going to be Palladian. Yeah. Nordics. Yeah, definitely. Because y'all play a different role. They're not militaristic. not like these guys. These guys are very peaceful, but they got it all. They got all scenarios mapped out. They know exactly how we operate. They can see us before we do it and all this nonsense. So, what a Neanderthal world would do. And so, they come in peace, and as you know, humans don't come in peace. Some do. Blessings to you, and most others aren't. So they're gonna freak out. They're gonna, and then more of an understanding of who they are, where they came from, what's going on, will be come from them, from what I see. And it's gonna take time for us to chill out. So I do feel like mass hysteria in some areas. I don't see an economic collapse. That'll be done by the Illuminati. They're going to do everything they can to screw with us. So yeah, that's not going to let go anytime soon. No. Well, once we take back our power, it's going to be a lesson. It's just a whole new. Let's put it this way: it's a whole new chapter. I mean, I'm getting messages of that, but now with this, changes everything. It's like, first off, once again, about time. Second off, yeah. The history books, forget it. Forget it. This is all new. For us, it is. So it's going to take a while for humans to digest all of this. But as humans go over their mass hysteria, the Palladians will be doing, their agenda, whether they're here to help us. I'm not sure what the details. They're not telling me anything. Either way, they're going to go through their agenda and how they're going to assist us and how other beings are going to eventually touch down here too. I don't think reptilians are going to be one of the earlier ones because they're kind of the positive ones, of course. I'm not sure if they're going to go into who's causing difficulties here. I'm not sure if they're going to go into that. Maybe they'll let us discover it. I don't know. I just got one thing, which is interesting. How's that going to work? What I got was, we're all going to be assigned an alien, somebody that we can talk to. That'd be so. Now that's where you get different species in. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes perfect sense. So, like, I don't know how it's going to work, but if you're more comfortable with reptilians or Arturians or wherever, so you'll get the. I don't know if they're going to just fly over. Hey, how's it going? I'm here to fix your roof. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but that makes sense. So that's good. So yeah, basically I'm going to go into this more and more. I know it's Reptilian Awareness Month, so I do too hot on that subject matter, but yeah. Well, this kind of goes into it. So are they going to go into the reptilian agenda? What I think eventually they're going to open that up, and we'll start seeing them, which would be really interesting. Basically, it's like, yeah, the reveal. So that'd be awesome. So we'll have to see. So yeah, they're building up. I really feel, yeah, like Saturday I got kind of an indication of it, and then Sunday it's just like, what the fuck? So here we are. So when it starts happening, it'll be even more. So this is all, what I'm going to do is like a warm up to it. Scenarios. I don't know exactly, but it doesn't matter. But I'm going to continue the alien disclosure connection here every single day, except for the webinar day. I give it a break. But wherever anything I get, of course, if I have anything, I'll make a separate. Yeah, if I have anything new, I'll just do a short video on it. Let's see if there's anything else I can go. There's probably a lot of things, but they're not giving me a whole lot for good reason. They might not know, or they just don't want to reveal it. I understand why they don't want to reveal it, but letting all this digest into your systems, like eventually elementals will be known to, all of these things, like they're educating us, helping us understand. Of course, there'll be some people's like, oh, the conspiracy, they're going to come and get us. Oh, fuck. So you're gonna have to deal with that. That's gonna be interesting. So, but realize these beings can see. They can see right through us. So you have any. They can read right. They know what's going on. So if anything is kind of conspired towards them, they know it instantly. As soon as that thought shows up, they know. So you can play your games all you want. You're not going to get very far. Just to let those others out there know. Because then, yeah, they check out the vibrations all the time. Who's on their side, who's not. Who's, you know, whatever it is, they know what the deal is. It doesn't take much for them. Instantly, they pick up on it. Yeah, you don't come in a world like this not knowing what's going on. So we can do that because we do it all the time. So yeah, it feels like this is the direction we're going in for, once again, a positive disclosure. If you want to think it's negative, you know, go for it. Many will. It's just part of their thing. But for the most part, it's a positive connection. And we can only go up from here. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be perfect. But we'll also get upgrades eventually. But I don't want to promise anything. I don't know what's going on. But I think we will eventually get, you know, like a body transformation eventually over time. One thing it does feel like they're going to connect to our food. Help us on that. It's kind of and it also help with our food program, basically, for more people to be fed. No, you know, starvation. That'd be interesting how that's going to play out. That'd be good too. So, and a lot of that manipulation happens in Africa. So, I don't know if there's going to be alien wars in front of us. You know, there'll be battling reptilians in the skies, and we get to see it. I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know. It's a clear possibility. I don't know. So. It's like some beings are not going to be up for all this, so it's like if you guys are going to show yourselves, we're going to show ourselves too. You see a big reptilian ship trying out a bunch of bullshit. It's hard. It's hard to say. It's hard. I don't think it's going to play out like a movie, but I don't know. That is not clear. I imagine they won't allow that, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know. It's a complicated situation, but. Yeah, like again, I did not see this coming this quickly. I'm glad it's on the horizon. So basically, you can say I got the call. You know, I'm waiting for, you know, confirmation, and basically, when my energies are connecting to me to go into this for basically understanding of where we're heading. And I did not see this coming far at all. I was going to go into more of the Illuminati stuff. I got a book here for this. So I'm going to that little by little. I'm not sure when. Right now I'm doing this disclosure stuff. That'll come in eventually. We're going to go into that, the different families. What is relevant right now? Yeah, we'll see. Now definitely going to the reptilian stuff. And it does mention Draconian in that reptilian. It does mention not a lot, but at least one sentence. I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing. It's like it's a big book. So going to Rothschilds, Rockefeller, stuff like that. Even connected to what they're doing right now. Now, right now, a lot of that Illuminati energies is losing its appeal, ways for negativity. But as for how we're in this situation, as for disclosure. It's basically, I don't know, the cycles are coming to an end. They knew this was going to happen eventually. And of course, once again, they're not fully gone. They're still here playing their show. So they're not going to make it easy for us either. So, but having alien assistance here, it does help. It truly does. So, oh yeah, there's another thing. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. Not to say you weren't before. But you're definitely where you are for a reason, because for your family, help them end their heart attack. Just tell them to, shove it or whatever it is that you might have to say. Basically, they say most likely many are going to call it the Antichrist and all this nonsense. So, but we gotta grow up eventually. I mean, how long can we continue this? I mean, we're not really upgrading our abilities that quickly. Of course, I'm saying that for myself, but it's difficult here because they're getting so manipulated throughout, through DNA and all that. So it's hard for us to. I mean, we are improving, I imagine, but it's still very hard. It's very dense here still. So, but having them here really does help. So just, it's intentions. It's just, you get, like, they'll help you with your abilities, and it's up to you. So have free will to do as what you want. If you use it for negative, that's your business. But if you use it for positive, you'll get positive back for sure. So that's what I see a long run. So that'd be, if you want to help people with food and all of that, you don't want to eat food anymore, or helping with the planet, basically, to help you upgrade yourself, however word that, I don't know how that's going to work, and you go and help where you wanted to assist, and that'll be your job. And if you want to do something different, that's okay too. And that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So I don't want to put any, like, I don't know, it sounds like, oh, everything's going to be perfect. It's going to be far from that. From what I'm picking up, as you can tell by just the human behavior here, yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's almost like World War III, just emotional disorder complex. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, once again, I saw at least one ship is going to be by a beach. Could be Mexico. Either way, our government is going to get involved with it somewhere, sometime, and the broadcast of what's going on. Is they going to leave? Most likely not. Are they going to appear and disappear? I don't think they're going to stay there stationary. It's hard to say. But then they're going to just start helping us evolve somehow. It's going to, yeah, that's not going to be a fast one. So from what it seems, but eventually we're going through upgrades. Those that are already aware of what that means. And I imagine many of the light worker community also will be either approached if basically an alien will probably appear to you because you're okay with it. Most are, so most likely, or you'll get a telepathic message. Is it okay if we appear to you? Which is great. That's cool. That's awesome. And so of course it is. That'd be neat. So that'd be really cool. So that is what I'm seeing. So different scenarios can happen, but this is what I'm seeing at the moment. I don't think I didn't see any of this before, but this is what I'm seeing right now. Now this could be over a city where they appear. I have no idea. But what I got was over a beach. Can't be anywhere. But most likely our government will get involved. And I believe it will be mostly peaceful for the most part. Yeah, because they'll know what's going on. So as for the shadow government, once again, I'm not getting a clear indication of where that. Are they going to go into that? Are they going to talk about it? Probably. I don't know. It's kind of you get kind of fuzzy at that moment. But obviously, the portion of the government that's going to be involved with is the shadow government. So the positive side of it. So I don't know. Just have to see. So that's what I have for that. Yeah, as for reptilians appearing and all that, that's, I don't know. That would be really interesting if they start just, they get pissed off or whatever, and they make themselves known and turn into an action movie. I don't think that's going to happen, but as for them appearing as that's just badass. So, but yeah, alright, just to go into more clarity. Yeah, Saturday I had a visit. I felt the Palladians around, and I've had them. I was at Universal, and I felt it. I think it was in the same area too, but I felt them before. This is a lot different. This is a lot more a closer connection. And then I get a download about them showing up in the skies, and then I get a more further download yesterday. So it's like you got to tell them about disclosure. It's basically what the message I was getting. It's like, what are you talking about? You guys, I mean, I don't get like a cleared conversation. I just get a message, basically. It's a telepathic message. So it's like, okay. Sure, why not? I'm game for almost anything. So that's what I got. So, and that came from that. It didn't come from any manipulation. This is different. It came from light. It came from, So, yeah. So it should be fun. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to continue to do updates on this, what I'm picking up, they're not giving me a whole lot for obvious reasons. I'll go into the Illuminati eventually. I'll go into more details of that as we need to. Basically, I'll go into more of like the company Oracle and other companies, part of the Illuminati Cabal Energies. That kind of got derailed a little bit because of this subject matter. So I'll bring it in when I was going to do more of the Illuminati stuff. But now, as for the Illuminati stuff, though, that's the thing. Now, this is what I picked up before all of this. It's like when you upgrade your vibration, when you become more aware of this, these people that run the world, doesn't mean you'll run into them, but you might. So these people in this book, Rockefeller, even the ones that have crossed over, like David Rockefeller, I'm serious too. Yeah, Rothschilds, those that have crossed over, trust me. You think they really left? I mean, they're not here physically, but you think they truly left here? Far from it. So that's another thing. That's why I wanted to go into the Illuminati also. Because that doesn't mean everybody's going to run into it. But some will. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like, yeah. So those are like the Rothschilds that say, I want to own the banking system. I forgot what his name was. You know, let me own the banking. Let me own the money. And you can do whatever you want with the politics and all that. Yeah, that guy. I forget his name. Nathan Rothschild. I forget his name. Yeah, that stuff. Those guys have not left. They're still here. John Rockefeller, still here. As another form, still here. As for Mommy Bush, I don't care. Alistair Crowley is still here. I believe more in the positive. I think I was negative out of the system. There might be some negative there, possibly. But so, just to let you know. The Knights Templar, all that nonsense, and just on and on. Trust me, that stuff's still here. So that's another reason for all of this. Diving into that type of subject matter. So as for aliens visiting us, seems like we're on the eve of it. Let's put it that way. As for how long that eve lasts, I have no idea. I'd rather not know the date of it, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do when they do it. So, but we're definitely on the eve of it. Just the eve might be a couple months. I thought it was going to be like 2 or 3 years, or 10 years, or 100 years. Or the rate humanity is going, 10,000 years. So this is saying something. So yeah, this is going to be a positive connection. I'm going to go to that again. I have to put that out there because some are just like, gee, that's the Antichrist, whatever you say. So, yeah, once again, I want to go through that one more time, is because when they're here, the government will explain who they are. They might talk. I don't know if the aliens will say anything. Are they going to be on the next CNN documentary with Barbara Walters? Probably not. Would they have an interview with somebody? I don't know. Probably. I don't think it'd be Barbara Walters. I don't know. We're just going to slowly graduate into the 4th dimension. And so it's time now. Those that don't want us to ascend or change, well, that's their business. I don't know where that's. I don't know. It feels like you know, those that go in more of the 4th dimension energies, those in the 3rd dimension are still going to be doing their thing. So those that become more 4th dimensionally aware, connect to their abilities, maybe to fly. I don't know. Whatever works for you. You'll probably be assisting those in the 3rd dimension. Will you disappear? Could be. And just helping them on a different level. I don't know. Yeah. That'd be interesting. So yeah, it's like I'm assuming from what I'm feeling here that they can help us even through these bodies. They can upgrade us so we can go into a higher vibration. That's what I'm getting here. And your body chemistry has to change. You become more aware, and you see a lot of crazy things. You can clear that out. Like you see like reptilians like doing who knows what. You can clear that out. See more of the nice reptilians, the iguana reptilians, whoever they are. They'll be very fine. It's like, yeah, there'll be things in there that might pop up. It's like, whoa, I don't need to see that. You just clear it out. So you see what you want to see, most likely available to disappear and appear as you want. That's what I'm seeing here. And I believe many will either go home, maybe, I'm not sure about this, but I definitely see many assisting those in the third dimension. Either not seeing and just help them out wherever you can, let them do their thing, and just either be assigned to them or what, I don't know. So that's what I'm seeing. Now this is down the road, so that's pretty fascinating. That's really fascinating. So I don't want to promise anything. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting. I don't know. You know, I'm just throwing out this stuff. Now that seems like a likely scenario. How it plays out will be some people are just like blown away by it, which will be good. So yeah, I don't want to put any false expectations out there, but the likelihood of those things, I mean, how it occurs, I mean, of course, they have to show up first. Don't expect anything too soon. When they appear here, then, you know, then we'll figure it out. But, you know, at least I could put out the scenarios that can happen, let's put it that way. So, that's about it from what I got at the moment. Some will connect with nature more, some will go to Agartha. Your role on Earth will change, basically, for the better. So, it should be, yeah. Imagine you feel that energy, and that's another reason why I'm talking about it here, is I think it helps them speed things up a little bit. I don't know if others are talking about it too, from what I see. Okay, I have no idea, but I imagine they're out there, or maybe they're not. I don't know. But I know there's one that I found on YouTube. I was really surprised around January. It said the alien disclosure. I imagine there's others. I just found one, and that was around January, and here I'm in late April, finally going into it. So I don't know. Basically the idea is going into more of the details of what I'm picking up on. Most likely, obviously, not going to see the full picture. Not intended to. But at least we give you an idea of what our potential, and that's the idea. So, all right, I will leave you at that, and we're just going to keep it open as for subject matters. I'll definitely go into more disclosure. We're going to continue that. As for what else gets thrown into the bag, I don't know. I'll do what I can as for what comes in for that. For those that are still here, let's see what we have here. I'm intel.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. It's all recorded. For your private use, I also have questions, and I think I'm on Wednesday right now. I've not fully gone through it. I have to get up early today, or tomorrow, so I'm going as quickly as I can. I also have Spirit Social. These are my services, and here are services of others. Much appreciate. I would back those that are here, or back their connections. I don't remember that. I also have the Patreon for the Rabbit. Oops. And we also have the social network that's pretty busy at this time. It's great. Oh yeah, this is a big oil video I put up. As best how oil runs the world. I think probably many have already seen it, but I think I heard about it, but never really gone into it. Oh yeah, this is funny. So thank you guys for posting here. Much appreciative of it. And does I have anything else going on here? I think that's it. Oh yeah, and the Rabbit. And here's Jake, and the next issue is getting closer. It still has some time, but basically him and the Easter Bunny are going to war. So, alright, blessings everyone. Happy connections. Yeah, may the ascension be with you. Alright, take care.